Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to do something exciting to the Fiesta. We're actually going to fit a brand new sound system. Now the one I've got in there at the minute is the standard stereo that comes with the car. It's got 4 CDs in it, none of them work, none of them will eject, nothing's working on it. I only get radio 1, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to treat myself to a new radio. Right, so what I've done is actually gone ahead and bought what everyone else seems to buy for the Fiesta ST Mark 6s, or any Fiesta Mark 6 for that instance, is the Android 10 head unit. So it's a double DIN head unit, 7-inch display. I'll put all the links and that down below for you, so I don't want to bore you too much. However, I've got the package down there. I'm going to open it up and we'll have a look on camera quickly. Right, so this is how it comes packaged, all in a nice little neat package. I've opened it up already to make sure everything's in there. However, if I show you guys what it's got, you've seen it 100 times, I'm sure, and plenty of others. But there's the head unit itself. If that will focus in and show you, you can see yourselves on camera there. Yeah, so there's the actual head unit itself. Pretty decent. It looks quite factory finished, if I'm honest. And with that, you also get a massive pack of leads and extension wires and a set of keys as well to take the old radio out. And I actually got a set of keys behind me, so I actually bought another set of keys on eBay. I think they're about £2.50, £3, so it's not the end of the world. But these actually do come with the keys to get the radio out. So let's not mess around, let's get in the car, let's get the old crusty radio out. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm actually going to film this, because obviously I've got to try and fit a tripod in the car, face it on here, give you guys some good angles whilst I'm doing it. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping I get some good angles for you. If not, then I'll just sort of make some magical editing. So let me set this tripod up, let me set you guys up so you can actually see what we're about to do. I'll just quickly show you the old stereo. So as you can see there, the lovely old stereo that the Ford supply. I mean, you can hear the CDs. If you held that to eject all, that does eject all, and as you can see, it probably work now. If you can hear, I don't know if you can actually hear that. Yeah, it's basically none of the CDs want to come out, and then the only radio station I can get is Radio 1, I think it was. Right, I'm not sure if you can actually hear that, but it's actually trying to eject all the CDs at the minute. My battery's about to die, so we'll try and do as much as we can quickly now. How many keys do they give you? They give you, oh, they only give you 2 keys. That's no good, is it? Alright, let's see what happens with 2 keys, shall we? Surely we can do it. This will probably fall out anyway. Right, so the keys want to go in that way. Don't know if you can see that there. So the sort of straighter edge, the longer edge goes in that side, and that should just pull. Now I'm going to need the other ones. Right, bear with me. Right, so I've got the other 2 keys as well. Don't know how these come out, but let's have a look. Good old eBay keys. That one worked all right. This one don't want to play ball. Right, there you go. Nice and easy. They'll take a bit of wiggling around, but basically it all comes out in the end, which is good. And I'm hoping there's not too many cables on the back here. Nah, nothing at all. I'll show you, one sec. So as you can see on the back of the old radio, you've literally got the Ford connector here, and that will harness into the new one. And then you've got the antenna here, so I'll unplug this. Simple as that. Unplug this. I think it's one of them sort of weird Ford ones. One sec. So it's got a catch and it kind of lifts up and over, I think. Let me have a look. That's it. So you pull this bit towards the front of the car, lift this bit up, and it kind of all should wiggle out, I think, like that, and then you get your one big Ford connector, which is good. Right, so we're left with this, and what we should be able to do should be quite simple, he says. So I'll just run you by the ones that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use the, oh, I want that one. So I want the harness that obviously goes into the Ford one, then that goes into the back of the radio, and there's your aux right and aux left. So I don't think I'll be using those. You get a, I don't know what you actually get on this. SIM card for like your 4G, not interested in that. Mic, might have to plug that in somewhere, not sure yet. There's a GPS I see somewhere. Got a USB lead as well, so I think you can obviously plug your iPhone into it. Another USB. A sticky pad, I don't know what that's for. I'll have to read up the instructions on some of this. You've got your GPS, and I think you should get a harness for your antenna. Yeah, it should have a little plug adapter for your antenna. Let me see if I can find that quickly. Right, well, it looks like it doesn't even come with a bloody radio adapter. There's no way that I'm going to fit my radio into there, annoyingly. Let me have a little look, see what I can find here. Right, so just so you know, you get, this is your Wi-Fi adapter. So you've got a Wi-Fi adapter that plugs into the back, and then obviously this is going to pick up your Wi-Fi signal. A little GPS module here as well, and that plugs into the back of radio. So I'm going to run that around the back and then sort of down under the glove box. I see that's what that Frozen Fez done, so that looked pretty decent. The only thing I'm annoyed about is I don't have the little doobie what's it to plug that into the radio, which is really annoying. I lied, I found it hiding under the old crusty radio. So that basically plugs in. So let me get everything plugged in and I'll sort of show you what it does. So I hope you can actually see there when it focuses in what I've done. So it tells you on the back here, this says GPS, so you know where to put the GPS module. It says there Wi-Fi, so that's where you put your Wi-Fi module, and they sort of screw in with these two little nuts here. I'll put the FM radio signal in, so I'll plug that in once I push it back through. And these two here are just the little USB leads that you plug into this little section here. And then I'll just grab this one, knock the camera. So basically get this little nodule bit here, which goes into the back of this here. This is the easiest radio I've ever put together, hopefully. I'll let you know in a minute. Right, that clips in there. Obviously this harness then goes into the Ford harness. Plug in the FM radio. It probably won't work, but I'm hoping now I'll get the Ford harness and it should, come on, fit in like that. Push that in nice and secure. Oh, right, that's that. That goes down. That should be everything. I'm just going to push it in. I'm not going to push it all the way in. Obviously I've got loads of cables hanging out. I'm hoping, if I put it in the right way round, that it will work. So let's just see if it actually works. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave all of this out and sort of test it in the car, because I want to sort of test out all the USB before I push it all back in and have to use 25 keys again. So let's start it up. Well, let's just see what happens. Quite a good unit, I like that. Yeah, right, maybe I've connected something up wrong. Let's have a little look. Boom, there we go. Turns out I didn't put the plug in the back properly, so little lesson for you there. So a little freebie, little free lesson for you. Just make sure you put all your plugs in. So it says Android starting, but what I want to do is make sure obviously all the FM radio works, etc. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the video here for now, and then the power of editing will come back. I'll have everything sort of tidied up. I'll have all of this here all set up, and I'll sort of show you a few little bits that it does, because obviously it's a bit out of sync. So right, hello everyone, welcome back to day 2 of fitting the head unit. So last night I managed to get it all in. Now one thing I will say of this, on mine it doesn't seem to fit properly down this side bit here. The two clips here don't clip in properly. These two are okay, so I'm gonna have to mess around with it a little bit just to get this fitted nicely and snug. But I mean, as you can see, it's good colour. I mean, the colour match is brilliant on these, I think. So many reviews I've seen of these, and the colour match, honestly, it just makes it look so much better. The fitment here is not so good, as you can see, and the fitment here is pretty good, apart from screwdriver marks, which is not so good. And the colour finish, colour match even, is pretty decent, to be fair. I can't fault that. That's one good thing I like about this, is that it actually fits in and blends nicely. So what I do is I switch the unit on, and then we'll go to the menu, and then we will wait for this. Boom, CarPlay. So basically it's not the official CarPlay. Well, it must be, because it works exactly like the CarPlay does. However, I think it's like a third-party app on the Android system that allows you to plug your phone in. So I've got my phone plugged in there. It does work off of Wi-Fi, but it's quite fiddly. Like, I've had to press the button a couple of times to get it to work. So you've got all of the apps on here, so I can go to Ringo, I can pay for my parking, you've got Spotify, Zoom, WhatsApp. I mean, most of this you won't use on the car. However, it's just great to have the Waze app, Spotify, all the settings, etc., and the telephone. So let's just see if the telephone works. I know we can call.
Hello?
Hello mate, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Nice. Right, so you can see that works perfectly. So I was running FF04ORD there, had a lovely little conversation. You can see that it works perfectly. So yeah, I'm really happy with this head unit. Now there are loads and loads and loads of different variants out there. I must have seen about 10 when I was looking online. I'll link the one that I've got in the description. If you're interested in buying it, obviously go down there. I got it off of AliExpress. I haven't got an affiliate link or anything. I'm not paid by them or nothing like that. So it's just purely, I've just gone off a whim, bought it. It said it had CarPlay, and there it is. And it works perfectly. So if I run into any issues, obviously I can let you guys know. However, I'm really happy with that because there's so many other apps that you can get with this head unit. So I mean, I can show you. Basically, it's a, in my opinion, it's an Android phone that they've made a bigger screen of, and they've just dumped a radio and a tuner in it. And it's, I mean, it's clever how they've done it, but it works pretty well. You've got loads of different options. I think what I may do, look, I've got Kiss 100. For once, I've actually got a radio station on the car that's not BBC Radio 1. Back. Yeah, so obviously I'll cover that because that's where I live. So yeah, there's loads of different options on here. Like I say, like up here you've got phones, so I can hit phone and then it'll like link up to my phone and stuff. But because I've got the CarPlay, it just basically all works beautifully. I don't need any of the tuner. I don't need to download music, I don't need to watch YouTube, I don't need to use any of the features. Mainly, the reason I bought it is because it had CarPlay and I can plug it in, and I really can't fault it. So there it is, that's the new CarPlay head unit fitted to the Fiesta. I hope you agree with me, obviously it looks quite OEM Plus, which is the look that I'm going to go for on the car. What I do need to do is somehow manage to fit it in properly, but for now, that looks pretty decent, I'm happy with that. And what I also want to do is change the speakers. Now I have got the speakers in the garage, and I'll probably do it in a separate video because you've got to take all the door cards off, and basically I can churn out some more content for you guys. I'll keep you updated on the radio, I'll keep you updated on the head unit, make sure it's all working fine. Obviously that CarPlay thing could go corrupt, I don't know. It seems like it's just an app that works on there. And also I think what I might do is, if I can get my head around it, is I'll do some sort of review of the head unit and sort of let you know how it is. Maybe I'll do that in a month's time, so then that way you can see how I got on with it. Is it still working? Is it any good? I paid £143 for that, I think it was £150, and I can't fault it at the minute. It's like probably one of the best head units that I've ever actually bought. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video and you've enjoyed the content, please hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a like, and we're obviously trying to get the subs up on this account, so the more people that subscribe, the better for me and the better for you, because I can churn out some more content for you. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next video.